Blue 58, go!
So we're here with Super Bowl predictions, right? What are we looking for in this game? Funny thing is, going into the season, I felt like there were 3 top tight ends. Mark Andrews, I felt kind of was pushing to make it, but I wouldn't put him top 3. I felt like, Evan Engram, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle. And they look like it this season. Evan Engram with the injury, but when he was playing, he was good.
I think I would have put O.J. Howard over Evan Ingram, but okay. But he didn't look good either. It's not like
just biased.
a good argument.
Just don't like.
No, you're just biased.
You don't like good super light skin.
But
Okay.
Super Bowl.
So Super Bowl, it's going to be interesting to see how those players get used during the game because Kittle's such a weapon for San Francisco. Kelce, to me,
First of all, who
the
are you
biggest
picking?
weapon. Whoever scores the most.
Who you picking? Pick somebody. It's a hard one.
San Francisco.
Just because you picked them, I'm gonna go with Kansas City then.
That's
because
what you do. You go against me no matter what. Like
it's gonna be a toss up. I don't know. The defense is good, but it's just because you picked, I feel like it's Andy Reid's time. I used to be a huge Eagles fan. Eagles were always my favorite team. I don't know why. I used to love Donovan.
I like
McNabb.
Shady.
And then I used to love Shady.
I like Shady and
McCoy.
McNabb.
And then when T.O. was there, I used to love the Eagles. So, and when Andy Reid finally made it, I was happy. They lost. I feel like Andy Reid going to get one. And I feel like this is probably time. Garoppolo's going to have time. That team is going to have time to come back. I feel bad for Richard Sherman, but he already got one, so it don't matter.
But he's
I'm gonna
there.
go with KC. I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
Here's the thing. It's going to be interesting to see that matchup, the matchups there, right? And it's also considering that
But I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers won it all.
we got to see. I don't know. I think it's going to be a close game, regardless if it goes, because I feel that, the offense of San Francisco obviously is not at the level Kansas City's at, but the defense. Of Kansas City is not the level San Francisco's at.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a nice matchup. I think it's going to mesh well because you're going to have a more defensive team versus a more offensive team. And where if Kansas City does have their stretches or where they score like 3 drives
Sometimes
in a
they're
row.
unstoppable. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Garoppolo can do enough. But Garoppolo, I feel like, can do enough to keep him in the game.
If the defense, that's asking a whole lot of your defense. That's just.
It's also asking a whole lot of your defense to try to hold George Kittle, and they added Emmanuel Sanders, and he's looked.
I mean, they got some nice pieces on that side of the ball, but the course
what
of a
Tevin
game,
Coleman can do, like
the course of a whole game, I don't know. Like you got Kansas City's just loaded.
They are loaded.
You got Hill,
It's hard to keep up
Tyreek
with them all the
Hill,
time.
and you got Kelce.
But also, here's the thing, though. Yeah,
running backs,
you're
Williams,
right. But that's where the offense, the coach, and that offense has to do their job of controlling that game and controlling the time of possession.
Give me a score. What's your score?
I have to pick a score. San Francisco 20-14.
Oh no, I got I think like 35-24, 35-28.
35-28. And, I would put it like this. It's either going to be a 20-14 game or it's going to be, to me, in the 40s. 40-30. It's one or the other. I don't feel like it's going to be super defensive.
I don't think it's going to be low scoring, though.
But I feel like there's a chance it could be. Because, I feel that if San Francisco were to win the game...
If it's low scoring, I think Kansas City wins big. I think San Francisco doesn't score that many points.
If it's low scoring, I feel it's because San Francisco controls the time of possession. And they're trying to keep that offense off the field to keep their defense...
I feel like if it's low scoring, it's definitely San Francisco. Which sounds weird because you would think a low scoring game would be in favor of the defensive team, and San Francisco would be controlling the game. But to me, I think if it's low scoring, I just think San Francisco's not going to score any points. In Kansas City, I just don't think you can stop them.
Well, I just feel like if San Francisco were to win this game, they have to keep the ball away from Kansas City.
Yeah, and that might.
And
result
that's the
in a
only
lower
reason
scoring
why
game.
I'm saying that. That's why
Yeah.
I'm when I pick San Francisco, I'm like, if they're going to win, I think it has to be something.
And see, I'm seeing something different. I'm seeing more of a, now I won't say shootout, but I'm seeing more of an offensive type game.
And I think there might be
where San Francisco's trying to keep up to them.
And it could be like that. Like I said, there could be that.
It's going to be either or. It's funny that we both have different, like, we're going to see.
It could be. Like, if you told me, hey, what is it that Kansas City needs to do to win the game? I'm like, they need to make sure to get the ball out of the, San Francisco's offense.
They can't let them run the ball.
No, because they can't let them control it. And Garoppolo's a good quarterback, a good time manager that he will, if called upon, will
it's going to be up
waste
to
that
Kansas
time.
City's defense. You know, if their defense can get them off the field and not let them convert third down.
Because I can see this. Yeah, I can see San Francisco having triple the amount of first downs that Kansas City has if they win the game.
Yeah, that's going to be the only way that they really can win. They have to control the ball, they have to control the clock, and they have to keep the ball out of Mahomes' hands.
And do you think, and here's the other thing, can Kansas City get those big plays?
I think they can. I mean, you know.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough, but you can't, not every single down. You're not going to stop them every single down. They got too many weapons on their side.
You're not going to stop them every single down, but that's where the coach's strategy is, okay, well, how are we going to stop them? Are we going to put pressure on the quarterback? Are we going to try to have more, like, tricky schemes? Yeah, he's mobile and everything, but having him on the move does decrease his accuracy. It's still an accurate quarterback.
He might not. Bro, did you see what he did against the Texans?
Yes.
When he was almost past the line of scrimmage, but he wasn't. He was on the moves in. I mean, to me, he was past. But you know, they claim all you had got to have is an inch of your body touching the line of scrimmage. BS, but. He wasn't past the line, bro. That kind of play, that you can't stop that because he's gonna run it in, or you're gonna just drop it.
You can, but also the defense of San Francisco is way better.
Did we even have
Texas.
anybody spying him that game? I don't even know.
There was somebody, but it just they were coming up, and
like you gotta have a spy.
But it released the guy behind. That's how Kelsey got the touch. I think it was a touchdown off of that, right? A Kelsey touchdown. So, there was a spy, but that spy stepped up, and I think that's what freed up Kelsey. But it's just the fact that he's looking to pass, you know. And it's amazing because a lot of these run-first quarterbacks now, because I'm so used to Michael Vick. Michael Vick wasn't looking to throw down when he ran. He was just looking to run.
And he could run.
And, you know, and I feel kind of the same with Lamar Jackson a lot of times. Like, he intends to just run. But if you look at players like, Cam as well. But if you look at players like Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, and Patrick Mahomes, they look like they're moving out of the pocket, not to run, but to make a play.
They want to throw the ball.
And
if they run, they have to.
All of them can run, though.
If they want to run, if they have to run, they will.
Yeah, and all of them could run if they wanted to. But
I got Kansas City winning the game. I hadn't thought about this previously. I hadn't even thought because I've been on the fence about both teams. The game's going to be really close. But if you put a gun in my head and make me choose, I'm going to go with Kansas City.
If I would have picked Kansas City, you would have been over here in San Francisco side.
Nah, probably not. Maybe, but nah, probably not. Because I think if I just have to choose right now, right here as we sit, I'm going to pick Kansas City. And I could be wrong about that, definitely. Because they're definitely the 49ers going this game.
Yeah, and this I actually want to hear feedback on, because I'm always interested in seeing like people's take, especially if it's one single game like that, like the championship game. Like, what do you think the goals are for each team to win? What do you think needs to be done? You know, do you agree with what we're saying right now? Is there something we're missing? Because I feel like, to me, it's all going to come down to that, right? How San Francisco manages
the clock and the ball, yeah.
To me. But, I mean, it could, other people, I mean, I think it could be
legitimate. They're definitely not winning a shootout, so they're going to have to do that.
But the mentality might be, hey, if they feel like it's going to be a shootout, so what can we do on offense? Because, like,
they ain't keeping up.
Because if you're going these 2 weeks practicing on managing the game clock, and then you start going to shootout,
they're not winning the shootout.
But the mentality was, hey, we need to score. And that's what they're going into, but I don't think that's what they're going to be doing. I think they're going to be playing to control the game.
And run the ball. They're going to have to. That's the only way they can win. They cannot outscore Kansas. And watch.
MVP.
Watch they win 50. 50 to 20.
We're both wrong. Hey, MVP. Or like Kansas City wins like 6-3.
It's Lamar Jackson case closed.
No, I'm talking about MVP of the Super Bowl.
Oh, the Super Bowl, Mahomes.
Mahomes? Ooh, San Francisco side is going to be tricky. But I think I'll put Kittle.
It's good. Yeah, Dave's the only person they got that could possibly win. Oh,
Garoppolo, maybe Sanders does something.
Nah, he ain't doing it. Not enough to get MVP. Maybe
It's a Super Bowl. You never know.
Maybe you never know. Jacoby Jones, when he went,
you might have Richard Sherman score like a defensive touchdown, be the only touchdown of the game or something. You know,
could be. Yeah,
but
Mahomes, Patrick.
I think if it's Kansas City, yeah, you got to go with Mahomes. Well, honestly, I was gonna say the game with the Texans. I would have been okay giving that to Kelsey as well. Because Kelsey just, if you watch the game, not off of straight numbers, Mahomes, but if you watch the game, that was just Kelsey dominating, you know?
Well, Mahomes had to throw the ball to him.
I know, but he made it easy to throw it to him.
They couldn't, he made it easy, but they couldn't get pressure on him.
And on top of that, there were so many plays where he was held that didn't account to that. So Kelsey created so many yards on his own.
Mahomes still had to get the ball there.
True. So, all right, let us know what you think.
Yeah.